once more, and I'll be your comedian. The other day, I slammed my elbow on the edge of my car door, and it hurt so bad, man. That hurt all the way down to my wrist, you know? Made me think I was gonna have to call in dead to work. Yeah, not sick, dead. Wouldn't that be an interesting phone conversation with your supervisor?
Dead? What do you mean you're dead?
I mean, I'm 6 feet under and sound asleep. See you on Monday. No, you can't call in dead. Where I work, though, they'd be asking you about funeral arrangements and all that kind of stuff. And then they get all that stuff and they email it to the rest of us. So exciting getting those emails, too. We are sad to announce that another one of your coworkers has died. And then these people go to all these funerals. Then when they come back to work, they gossip about everything that they saw.
Yep, old Bob's going to hell for sure.
I just can't believe that Susie wore that dress to her mother's funeral.
Well, I thought the ventriloquist act was a bit in poor taste. I started thinking about my grandmother's funeral. And see, when she died, the preacher just didn't bother to come and talk to any of us, the family, you know. And he very obviously just did not know her at all. So let me set the scene for you. The service is going on, he's preaching the funeral, and we're all just in there. Well, Miss Alice was such a sweet little soul. She never had an unkind word to say about anybody. And everybody just stopped. Wait, what? Not an unkind word? Dude, she could talk crap about anybody as soon as they turned their backs.
Well, it was so nice to see you too. Okay, bye now. Can y'all believe how fat she's gotten?
Now, believe it or not, that is not the craziest funeral experience I've ever had. See, now, a few years ago, a girl that my mom worked with passed away, and her funeral was in Risen, Arkansas. Now, I'll tell you this about the service. It was a really nice service, really sweet, really comforting. I mean, her whole family was there. A lot of her friends were there. Some people that worked with her at the hospital, some family friends that she had, you know, all kinds of people there, really nice. The burial, though, that's where it got a little different. We went to drive to the burial site, and we came upon a cemetery, and I said to myself, oh, is that it? Oh, no, it's not. We came upon a second one, and I thought, must be this one. Nope. I noticed the hearse made a left turn into some woods, and I said, this seems a little sketchy. So we get up there, and we make that left turn, and it's a dirt road, and then I hear my dad go, is that a deer stand? So I looked up, and he was wrong. It was not, in fact, a deer stand. It was 2 deer stands. We were burying her on a deer camp. We keep driving down this little dirt road here, and there's a clearing on the right. Well, that's where she's going to be buried. So then we go over there, and we're finishing up the service, and it's all really nice and really sweet, just at a freaking deer camp. And then I notice, off to the side, away from everybody else, there's a dude dressed all in camo, holding a rifle. He's sitting here waiting for us to finish so that he can hunt! Stuff like that makes me think about how I want my funeral proceedings to go, you know. And see, I don't want it to be all sad and depressing like a lot of funerals are, you know. And I certainly don't want to have it at a deer camp. But I think I want to make like a show of it. And you know what? We'll call it the Final Bam. And see what we'll do? We'll charge a little cover charge, $5 a person, but then every person comes in there, they get a free BAM t-shirt upon arrival, and then we'll have some scheduled people to come in and talk. And, you know, they can maybe tell some jokes, maybe they can talk about me and how I influenced them or something, you know, maybe talk about how I did and approached comedy, you know, and then we'll open the floor and other people can talk and talk about how they knew me, tell some stories, maybe tell some jokes of their own, maybe redo some jokes that I did, you know, things like that. They can talk about pretty much whatever. But then the one thing that has to happen at the very end of the service, right before you put me in the hole, there's going to be somebody, you're going to know who you are, This person will sit at the back of everything and interrupt the whole ceremony and go, hey, I don't know what y'all are all so upset about. I mean, come on, he's right here. That's it for this episode of Bammed Up Comedy. Thank you so very much for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you again next time.